you know?
Another strange question then. So you recorded these videos to yourself, 5 years, 10 years from now. Have you recorded a video that's to be released once you die?
Well, first off, I am just glad that not every one of your questions have to do with like views or things like that. It's nice getting different questions. So this is good. No,
It's a little
seriously.
dark. It's a little
No,
dark.
but it's fine because a lot of people just be like, "How much money do you make?" It's just something I just everything's always about money now for when people talk to me. So it's nice. But for the videos I made, for you guys who probably don't follow me too closely, when I had 8,000 subscribers and I was a teenager, I filmed a bunch of videos and scheduled them years in the future. And I said, I filmed one where I was like, "Hi, me in a year." And the video went up a year later. And it was just like, "Hey, I think you'll have 100,000 subscribers." And then I did one where I was like, "Hi, me in 5 years." I was like, "Hey, in 5 years, I think you'll have a million." And then one that hasn't come out yet, but comes out in 2 years was "Hi, me in 10 years." And I try to predict 10 years later how many subs I'd have. That's what he's referring to. And yes, there are some that are scheduled like 20 years in the future. And so if I don't die, I'll just move them up. And I remember because I filmed these though like 7 years ago, but it was, I remember saying a line like, if I'm dead, then I'm currently just in a coffin and like
Yeah.
whatever, blah, blah, blah. And
Oh,
because
you
the only
mentioned
way
that.
the video go up is if I'm not alive. And
Yeah.
if I'm not alive, then I won't be able to push back the schedule upload date. So it will go public automatically.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I have a couple of those. Like if I knew I was going to die of like cancer or something and I had like 3 months to live, I would vlog every day. I'd film so many videos and then I would just schedule upload a video a week for like the next 5 years. So it's like I'm still alive and I would completely act like I'm still alive and
Yeah.
everything. And I think something like that would be cool. I don't know why, but I've fantasized, not fantasized, but I've dreamt about that a lot. Like, I don't know if I only had 30 days to live, what would I do? And for me, I would try to make like a decade's worth of content and schedule upload it so they automatically go public in the future. And so it's just like I never died. I'm just there.
Yeah, it's a kind of immortality, but it's also a kind of troll on the concept of time.
Yeah.
That you can die in the physical space but persist in the digital space. I recorded a video like that because I had some concerns, and I just thought it's also a good exercise to do a video with to be released if I die. And it was actually a really interesting exercise. It's
Yeah.
cool. Like it shows like what you really care about. I guess it's like writing a will. But when you're younger, you don't think about that kind of stuff. But
Exactly. Mine was just dumb.
yeah.
It's like I'm bones in a coffin.
Yeah.
Yours is probably so serious.
No, it's fun actually. What you realize is like there's no point to be serious at this point. It's a weird thing. I guess you've done this, but it's a weird thing to address the world when you, the physical you, is no longer there. So like this would only be released if you're no longer there.
Exactly.
That's a weird
You
exercise.
know what's funny? Of all the people listening to this,
Yeah.
we're probably the only two people that have made videos for when we die. It's like such a niche thing, and the fact
Yeah.
that we're bonding over it's kind of funny.
I think people should think about doing that. It's not just about YouTube, it's also social media. Because think about it. Like there's going to be a last tweet and a last, I don't know, Facebook post, a last
Yeah.
Instagram post. And yeah, I feel like there's some aspect that's meditative to just even considering making a post like that. And also it's a way for the people that love you to kind of like celebrate
Do
you.
you think that would help them cope or not? Like if someone randomly watching this did film a video, for if they accidentally died in some freak accident to be given to their family, do you think that would? And it was like a genuine.
I think it would really help. I mean, it depends because
Like,
like,
how would you even intro that? Like, hey, mom, if you're seeing this, it means I'm probably dead
yeah,
and
exactly.
you're
That's how
still
you
alive.
intro it. That's the opener.
I just want you to know. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess you could say it in a kind of funny way, but and just talk about the things that mean a lot to you, because otherwise you're at the risk of the last post you have is like I don't know, talking shit about like
McDonald's screwed up
McDonald's.
my
Yeah,
order.
exactly. That's
And then you're dead. That's it. 100 years.
I don't know. This I do recommend it. It's like the Stoics meditate on death every day in the same way you kind of meditate on your death when you make a video like that, because it's actually not just even talking to yourself; it's talking to the world. And it like for some reason, at least for me, they made it very concrete that there's going to be an end. And I'm like, it's over for me. If I'm making the video, it's over for me. It's an interesting thought experiment. I recommend people um, try it. Okay. From Are you afraid of death, by the way?
Yes. I it's hard because like what if you just die and then you just see nothing forever,
Yeah, the
It
nothingness.
just fades to blackness and you're just like that for trillions upon trillions to billion squared years, and it's scary. But also, before you're born, you don't remember those what
Yeah.
X amount of years either. So that gives me a little comfort, but no, it's definitely very scary. Something I'd rather not think about until I'm like 80. I'll deal with that problem then. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm kind of hopeful that someone like Elon or one of these like freak smart people will just like be like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna figure out a way where we can slow down aging, get it where we can live to be 300 years old, and just like set their sights on that, and then just kind of save us. So it'd be really nice. Like it's almost absurd to think that in our lifetime they won't figure out a way to just even slightly slow down aging where we could live to be like 120 or 130, and then that extra time they won't figure out some way where we could live to be 200. Like obviously not immortal, but I don't see how in my lifetime the life expectancy doesn't just expand.
Well, it also could be that the immortality is achieved in the digital realm. Like it could be long after you're gone. There's a Mr. Beast run
Yeah,
by a Chat GPT type system.
exactly. Yeah, that consumes everything I ever said, everything I ever wrote, and I don't want that. I want to live. One of you smart people out there, figure it out. I'll keep you entertained, but I need you to figure out how to keep me alive. Give me till 200. That will make me happy.
Well, that's funny. Who owns the identity of Mr. Beast once the physical body is gone? Like, is it illegal to create another Mr. Beast that's Chat GPT based? I don't know what the laws are around that.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, once I'm done, I don't care.
well,
But
well, you just said you did care. I mean, there could be a AI like many Mr. Beasts that are created after you're gone.
yeah, I mean that'd be cool to be able to like train up a model and let them loose so my content lives on. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but it somehow feels like it diminishes the value you
Inauthentic.
contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inauthentic, but it's also there's some aspect to the finiteness of the art being necessary for
Oh,
its greatness.
100%. Yeah. The second that thing starts spamming out videos,
Yeah.
the videos lose all meaning and it's pointless and it's a money grab.